Hi, greetings. It's me, Dr. Paul Gerhardt, and I just wanted to make a short video to kind of review what you really should have learned in this second week of the marketing class. Anyway, thank you so much for all of your hard work. I appreciate it. I know that school is a lot of hard work, and if you really want to learn and meet all the learning objectives and to make sure you're getting things on time, there's lots of sacrifices that take place. I totally understand. I've got two daughters, and both of my daughters were all stressed out about college, and hopefully at least one of my kids will finish college. But I know that college is hard work, and anything worth doing really is worth doing well. So thank you very much for being here. This week we're talking about marketing and how to create a marketing strategy and a marketing plan. Well, obviously you've been given your own team and to be working with to build a marketing plan for this class. It really has to be a viable marketing plan. So we are asking that you and your team members work on every single section of the marketing plan as we continue to talk about, and I remind you in the announcements, and we'll continue to remind you. So everybody needs to work on everybody's section. This is not a time for you to just go, oh yeah, Martha, I like what you did, let's just go with that. You know, you need to create the marketing plan on your own, each section for the very same product and service that your team has chosen, and then make sure that you are posting evidence each week that you're doing the work, like actually posting your whole section of every single section in the week 2 area for your team. That's how this works. That's what I continue to remind you. That's what's in the syllabus. So this week, you really have to understand what a marketing strategy is. You know, who are the firm's target market really is the key idea. Because, you know, even though some companies market to everybody or advertise to everybody, you really get the best results when you're very, very clear on who the firm's target market or markets are. And then they put their energies and resources into making sure that the products and services are built around providing value according to those needs. And so we talk a lot about the related marketing mix, you know, the 4 Ps that you should have been studying. You really have to understand how a company gains its competitive advantage. But without a competitive advantage, most companies will not survive. Ultimately, you have to maintain your competitive advantage, and that's what marketing really is all about. You have to retain loyal customers, understand their needs, and provide excellent quality products and customer service. You have to have operational excellence, and that really is achieved by being as efficient and effective as possible, and that's why we study marketing in a management program. You have to give a perception of high quality all the way around, and everybody in an organization contributes to that. So it's about the perception of value. It's about really understanding what your brand is and doing things to enhance that brand so people always see excellence and they feel excellence when it relates to when they see things related to that brand. So you have to really understand what is in a marketing plan. And so every chapter that we have really builds on each other, and they really help introduce key ideas. So you really have to be reading through the chapters carefully. And I know that when I'm taking a class, I study the chapters way more than once and way more than twice, and I'm taking good notes. And I'm practicing the critical thinking questions along the way. I really want to understand the concepts. How can I apply this concept? What does that mean? Does it mean this or does it mean that? Organizations, when they're marketing, they have to really be clear on their mission and vision statements. You know, everything fits together in an organization. So what is it that you do as a leader that communicates the value, that helps people remember the mission and vision statements, things that are important to the organization, the orientation in which the organization is going? Do you understand the marketing situation using a SWOT analysis? Remember, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. This really is a key idea in marketing and running a successful business, but it really is an awesome philosophy for you too. You probably may have heard me say you're your own brand manager, and it's true. You create your own reputation and you maintain your own reputation, and you are the only one that creates your successes or failures. You can blame it on other people, but everything comes down to the actions that we choose, right? And so that's what I love about marketing. It's not just about business. It really is about understanding how things work in the bigger scheme of things. So really understanding how to apply the SWOT analysis is really important. In this course, we really take a look at, those 4 P's, the product, price, promotion, and place. What is it that people like about your product? Is it really providing the ultimate value as people see it? It doesn't have to be the cheapest thing on the market, but people really need to understand how the price is calculated where they see the value. And are you promoting the product properly? Are you putting it on the right shelves? Are you putting it in the right stores? Are you associating it with the right other products? So there's a lot that goes into the 4 P's that you have to consider as the textbook brings out. And of course, place is a really important one too. I've seen really good restaurants go out of business because they didn't have they weren't in the right location. It was hard to get to. It was an inconvenience. And maybe they had really great quality food, but the service wasn't so well. So you really have to make sure that when you're in business, you're constantly taking a look at, do we really have the best product? Do we have the best price? This is a perceived value for price. How about promotion? Are we promoting things the right way where we're maximizing the perception of our product? And are we putting them in the right places? So there's a lot of things that go into that, as I mentioned. So you got to do a portfolio analysis and be able to evaluate your market performances. The book brings out, remember, it talks about cash cows and really being aware of where your question marks are and where the high growth markets are. Even dogs, things that are low growth, should these things be faded out? When do you fade something out? Whenever you have a product that someone likes and then you fade something out, you could ruin your customer loyalty. And that really is key, because loyal customers, what do? They talk about the product. They are the word of mouth marketing. And that's the most powerful way to get the name out there. And you do that by winning customers over and giving them more than what they expect. They love their products or services. And you earn loyalty. And so when you don't own a customer, but you need customers. And so you have to be able to make sure you're providing excellence. And you do that through operational excellence and product excellence. And so you really have to have a clear mission. You have to be aware of your situation, do a situation analysis. You need to be proper segmenting and targeting and positioning. You have to really understand how to create value with your product and creating value with your price, and give value with delivery, and making sure that you're promoting things in a way that communicates value. That value is a really important concept in marketing, right? So ask yourself, who is accountable for performance? You have to take a look at performance objectives and metrics. What gets measured gets improved. What are you using to measure success? Are you looking at past sales of things? Are you taking a look at volume? And there's always new competitors coming along. So how are those affecting the way that your product or services are moving? And what can you do to change things so that you continue to meet and exceed your goals, right? So, and of course, you have to have reasonable goals. You got to remember the STP: segmenting, targeting, and positioning. And when you have a new product, or a product that you think has areas for growth, you got to take a look at creating a plan of action for market penetration. So this is there's always ways to grow your business, and sometimes it's about developing your product or getting them out into different areas around the globe. And then diversification is a really big one too. So a lot of things went into this chapter that I'm hoping help you get a better understanding of being in business and what's expected of you. Chapter 3 really was about social and mobile marketing. It's one of my favorite chapters. It's something that when I was an undergrad we really didn't think a lot about, but the more that the internet develops, we're starting to recognize how social media needs to be done. Of course, we offer a social media marketing certificate at Pierce College, and your professors are constantly updating their skills and understanding how to utilize social media marketing. Great companies like REI really do use social media well, and so this is why I think anybody who really understands marketing can create a business and compete, successfully and earn a good living. So YouTube, one of the most amazing ways to market your product, help create a brand, how to get the word out, giving people value, giving them a reason to want to watch your videos or want to link in with you on LinkedIn or connect with you on Facebook, because you're doing things that add value. You're helping people feel good about it. And that's the emotions, by the way. In marketing, it really is about appealing to the emotions. It's about building relationships and maintaining those relationships. So I'm excited to see what you do as it relates to helping me understand that you understand all the concepts in this course through your team marketing plan. Again, you got to find a product or service. It could be a real company or a fake company, but you'd have to create a viable business plan that thoroughly shows me that you can understand the concepts of this course. So this social media part, you don't just say, well, we'll post videos on YouTube, or we'll create a Facebook page and maintain relationships there. You got to give me a little more information about that in your marketing plan. So anyway, do make sure that you are answering the discussion questions thoroughly on Wednesday. Show me you understand the concepts in the chapters that are assigned. Make sure you're doing the 3 peer replies as you are working through your discussion questions before the end of the week, and that you do the Learn Smart and homework by Saturday and the quizzes by Saturday. And then you're making time throughout the week to exchange information and work on each of the sections of the marketing plan. Again, remember, everybody must do the marketing plan on their own and then come together using Google Hangouts or Skype or telephone or in person to talk about what pieces should we use. How can we make your ideas better? How can we make sure that we thoroughly are covering each section of the marketing plan that makes sense? We don't want to lose any points according to the grading rubrics. So anyway, I'll be sending you reminders throughout the week about the marketing plan, to stay on top of your homework. Do be proactive in this course. I know that there's a lot in this course, but it really could change your life if you understand how to apply marketing, because as I talked about before, this is good for your own personal brand. This is good for you to grow your career, but it's also a way for you to either be a savvy manager in a business because you understand marketing, or for you to be a savvy business owner, entrepreneur. And that's what I love about Pierce College, is this program is a powerful, packed program to help you be the very best you can be and give you skills to succeed not only in a career but also in life if you really learn it. All right, that's enough for me. I hope you're enjoying the course. Again, if you have questions, send me an email, give me a call. I'm happy to help. Thanks so much for your hard work. Have a great day, because only you get to choose how you about it.